Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to ONU Headline News. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Kai.
And we are your anchors for the final broadcast. Starting off with announcements, if you haven't signed up for your SLC meeting yet, make sure you sign up by this Friday.
Summer school is opening for registration until May 23rd. If you have questions, contact Ms. Tai for more information.
And make sure you submit any missing assignments on Canvas by Friday, May 30th at 5 p.m.
As we all know, tomorrow is graduation for our seniors at the Hawaii Convention Center from 3:30 to to 5:30. Okay, let me read this. As we all know, tomorrow is the graduation for our seniors at the Hawaii Convention Center from 3:30 to 5:30.
That's all for the announcements. Now we have our last H2H with Sammy and Bradley.
I'm Sammy,
I'm Bradley.
and we are your hosts for this week's H2H.
The question is, what are your plans for the summer? Hello, I'm here with
Lily.
and Lily. What are your plans for the summer?
I'm gonna go to California and I'm working, and yeah,
Nice. You gonna see family too? Is family there or?
yeah.
That's nice.
Nice.
What's the question?
I'm here with,
Uriah.
and Uriah, what are your plans for the summer?
My plans for the summer are probably going to be working and probably going on a bunch of camping trips, hiking trips with my buddy.
Nice, yeah, Sam. I'm trying to spend my days working too.
I'm here with
Josiah.
Josiah. What are your plans for the summer?
I'm going to basic training for the Army.
Nice. What are you gonna do there?
Training for the Army.
Thank you for your answer.
I'm here with,
Jen.
and Jen, what are your plans for the summer?
Lots of sleeping and unfortunately probably getting a job. Unfortunately.
Sam, definitely a lot of sleeping and most likely getting a job too. Nice.
Hello, I'm here with
Brody.
and Brody. What are your plans for the summer?
Right after school, like end of June, I'm going on a trip to Idaho for soccer, Norris Regionals.
Nice. Hope you have fun there. Thanks for your answer.
I think I will. Thank you.
Thank you to everyone who participated.
Now back to the anchors.
What an awesome H2H. Thanks Sammy and Bradley.
Hey Kai, what are your plans for the summer?
Oh, I'm going to a marine biology program that's going to be located on Coconut Island. What about you?
I'm going to see my favorite band, Metallica.
Oh, that's
in
nice.
California.
Yeah. Next, we have the last weather report and surf report with Andrew.
For any of you planning to go surfing or play outdoors after school today, there will be partly cloudy skies with a few morning showers and only about a 35% chance of rain. The winds will be from the east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour with a high temperature in the mid-80s and a low around 70. And the surf will be around 1 to 3 on the north and west and 2 to 4 on the east and south with a high tide around 1.4 feet at 1 p.m. and low tide around 0.4 feet at 7 p.m. That's all for today's weather and surf report. I'm Andrew Shady reporting for ONU Headline News, and I'll pass it back to the anchors.
Thanks for the heads up, Andrew.
Now we have the last trivia with Gemma.
Good afternoon and welcome to Trivia Thursday. I'm Gemma, your host for today. Since we're nearing the last days for the semester, I wanted our questions to have some summer spirit. Starting us off with our first question, something pretty simple. What does SPF stand for? A. Standard Perspirant Flame. B. Sun Project Fart. C. Sun Project Factor. Or D. Shady People Fun. The correct answer is C, sun protection factor. For the second question, which U.S. state has the average hottest temperature? A. Texas, B. California, C. New Mexico, or D. Florida? The correct answer is D. Florida. For the third question, what 3 zodiac signs occur during summer? A. Gemini, Sagittarius, Scorpio, B. Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, C. Aquarius, Leo, and Virgo, or D. Cancer, Aries, and Taurus? The correct answer is B. Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. For the next question, which country did the fireworks originate? A. China, B. Thailand, C. Japan, or D. Korea? If you said A. China, congrats, you're correct. For the last question, what year did the 4th of July become a holiday in the US? A. 1776, B. 1914, C. 1870, or D. 1820? The correct answer was C. 1870. Well, that's all for this week's Trivia Thursday. I'm Gemma reporting for Honu Headline News. Now back to our anchors.
Wow, I didn't know about all of that.
Next up, we have the last game on with Bradley.
Hello, I'm Bradley and this is Game On. Today I'll tell you a list of games to play over the summer. First is Repo, a vibrant post-apocalyptic world, an extraction-based horror game where you loot maps and try not to die trying while fulfilling the taxman's request. In a similar playstyle, Lethal Company offers the same experience, except it's set in a retro-futuristic world that has a moon Gordion, a company building where you bring all your loot to meet the quota for many moons you visit. Next up, Terraria, a 2D sandbox adventure game that combines exploration, crafting, building, and combat in a procedurally generated world. Players dig, fight, and build their way through various biomes, facing off against unique enemies and bosses. With both single-player and multiplayer modes, it offers endless possibilities for creativity and discovery. Lastly, The Last of Us. The popular series released from Max's streaming platform, The Last of Us has been made into a TV show based off the events from the games. Season 1 being the first game, and the second season being the second game. The series is set in a post-apocalyptic United States ravaged by the cannibalistic humans infected by a mutated fungus in the genus Cordyceps. Whether you're looting, crafting, or surviving, make sure you look out for these games over the summer. And now, back to our anchors.
Thanks, Bradley, for the suggestions to play over the summer.
Finally, we have our last Davins Corner with the one and only Davin.
Sup everybody, this is Davins Corner. I'm Davin. This is not my corner, it's on stage. Why? We're graduating today.
Yes.
You want something on me?
You don't say that.
What's it feel like to be sitting on the stage ready to graduate?
Feels good and scary at the same time. It's like, miss, I never scared. I never scared. I'm excited to continue this journey of life as a adult.
Wait, wow, you mean you're gonna be an adult now?
No, I'm already an adult, but like graduated adult.
Yes, sir.
And what are you doing after graduation?
I'm working Mid-Pacific Engineering. Yes, sir. Let's go.
What's up?
Yes, sir. Me too, boy. I work
Hi,
there too.
Noah, what are you thinking about sitting here on the graduation stage?
It's cinematic. Cinematic, yes. Sir.
Cinematic.
Cinematic. It's
Can you
phenomenal.
define that word for me?
No, I can't even spell it if you wanted me to.
Okay. But what are you looking forward to most?
Working, getting money, and FBMG.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask what that stands
No,
for.
it's FBGM.
FBGM.
Is this appropriate for our broadcast?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll have to double check on that.
Yeah.
Okay, and Micah, how about you?
I'm gonna be chicken fighting after that all year.
So that's nothing different than now. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there something else that you're gonna do after this though?
Of course, get a job. You feel me? Go union. Get
Union.
it while it's hot.
Yes.
Okay. And Noah, what are you thinking about?
I'm going to the Air Force.
What are you gonna do? What's gonna be your
Mechanic.
A mechanic? That's awesome.
Yup.
And you're gonna get out after a couple years?
Nope, I'm gonna do all my 29 years.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
He's gonna be loaded. Ask him for money if you need.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ask for your help, not for your service.
Shout out to my teachers.
Our teachers who supported us.
Especially this one right here.
Yup.
Our
Came from being in class to being on our own stage.
Feeding us with all the cup noodle. Yes.
Cup
that we went.
noodle,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Lots
Probably
of
ate
cup
like
noodle.
$50 worth of cup noodle in her class.
Yup.
Yes. Guaranteed.
Giving her headaches.
Her yelling and I don't know if I should say this, but yeah, I'm gonna miss the time I spent with my friends and my classmates.
Something I'm gonna miss the most, probably going out for lunch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, something I'm gonna miss?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna miss, going out for lunch. These guys asking me, oh, go Jacks. Oh, who paying though?
Paying though.
Who paid the most, boys? Who paid
We
the
get
most?
hard times, you know.
Davin. I took the ride, so I didn't need pay nothing. He drive, I pay. Yes. They eat. Yup. So guys, if you get in the car, drive to Jack in the Box. $2 tacos for two.
$2 tacos.
Yes.
Yep. Munchie meal.
Yes.
That's what you're getting. Munchie meal.
4 friends. Boom.
Boom.
Done.
Everybody. That's how
Nobody
you share.
Yeah, right there. That's done for.
Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
Thanks for watching all these Davins Corner and all the dumb stuff I did.
So
Signing out. Do it for the
one there. that
Love you
gets
guys.
Thanks for that, Davin.
That's all
for the final broadcast of the school year.
Ta-ta, turtles, and have an awesome summer.
I'm John David, and my favorite memory from this year is probably winning prom corps.
Hi, my name is Gavin Brown, and my favorite experience this year was probably the senior lock-in. It was absolutely chaos, but it was a good time.
So Davin, what was your best experience as a senior?
My best experience as a senior was probably filming Davins Corner, doing the broadcast. That was my favorite.
It's hoes, bro. Why do you do that?
Hey.
I would like that too.
We are your anchors.
Damn, wait, can we redo that?
That's what I meant.
That's a good thing about camera. When it's live, it's a little bit different, but when it's on camera,
We can edit.
This is the tickle monster.
I got you in 4K Ultra HD 3D, my brother.
Wait, a Moana Lua trip? Got this. Hey, was you going to Moana Lua trip? Maybe I'm not. Cause you know I'm gonna be filming.
I low-key kind of want to read your story.
This
Cut! That's a wrap!